to lighten the mood. So for my opening joke, it's a knock-knock joke. I will be playing the joker, as well as the person that is receiving the joke, whom is deaf. Knock, knock. Now you're not supposed to say who's there. The deaf guy doesn't hear. Okay. We'll get there in time. I think the joke was stupid, but I did it because metaphorically it's consistent for openers. I think if you had to characterize an opener, it would be something you wouldn't want to see to begin with, and them going up to the door and knocking and no one answering is probably the most efficient understanding of that metaphor. Thank you. Yes. I like the pity. I see my girlfriend putting her hands in her face, so this is good. We're making progress, guys. I guess I'm going to start with my first song, but I believe context matters, so I'm going to sit here and talk, and I also want to milk every second of this, because I don't know if I'll get called back, but that's fine. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, you're right. I'm optimistic. I write a lot of songs not conventionally, and while I did have a guitar teacher, typically my guitar playing was more storytelling, so a lot of the guitar work I've done, I've never really cared about like the A's to the B's to the G's or anything like that. It's more just playing stuff and hoping it is coherent. I figured this is a win-win though, because if I'm horrible, then Hala's gonna look great. They're gonna look stellar. But if I'm good, then I'll make a good transition. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening. So my first song is about my ex. It's what got me into playing guitar, because she said I was horrible, so I figured I'd just do it to spite her. And now I'm here. So, welcome.
Maybe I'm just part of the process. The old assembly line of dismay. Mentality is lost as is specialized ways. Not a model for the distance, don't just brandish your blade. Your tongue looks like nightmares in this ever-growing wake. And I walk through the mud on the everyday grind. Swallow my tears and tell me everything's fine. for your shit that was unknown.
That is just a taste of the things I will subject you to tonight. But in order to get rid of any ambiguity, I intend to play 2 more songs and recite a poem. I'm just mentioning that straight out because whenever I'm in the audience, I just can't wait till the openers leave, so I don't want to leave me hanging. So this is all about building context, because obviously the only way you can begin to sympathize with somebody that makes music is if you know who they are. What are my hobbies? Good question. I do 2 things. My first thing is I single-handedly fund the North American servers for Puzzle and Dragons through microtransactions. Rest in peace, my bank account. The second thing, yeah, you know it, boy. The other thing I do is I'm a really big fan of this new avant-garde type art. Sometimes after a long shift, I'll go home, sit down, go up on YouTube, and basically it's a video, and it's just a color on the screen, but it has a hex code for what the color is, so you can reference it in your free time. And then there's animal noises that play behind this color. And I get asked really interesting questions about life, so I like to think when I get home. And some of the questions, I guess, on curiosity, one of them would be, what is the color I'm looking at? The second one is, what is the animal making the noise? The third one is, why is the animal making that noise? And then the fourth one is, what the hell am I doing with my life? So, I got a couple of chuckles, we'll make it. It's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be horrible, you know, you just sit there in front of the mirror and try to act these things out and just hope they go good. In time, we'll get there. So, obviously when somebody cheats on you, if you didn't get the message from that last song, typically what follows is a lack of self-worth and the inevitability of life starts raining down on you. So, this is my song called My Legacy. It's hard to play, so I expect to fail. I'm optimistic though. It also follows the same chord structure in the beginning, but it's 3 parts, so we'll get there, guys. It's not going to be that boring, I promise.
Looks like a judge has plans for me today. I've had these thoughts before, I'm gone, but I hope my legacy is strong enough to stay. Thoughts while you step your way apart again. Push and buckle all, you bite, you bend your teeth, and it makes
find a pick in my pocket. Now, as many of you may know, a few of you may not, time is in itself inescapable, and we will all eventually die. Now, the reason I mention this so matter-of-factly is because I have recently come to gripes with the idea that time may eventually be tangible. So in an attempt to make it more tangible, in an attempt to hopefully slow it down, I have written a song about the monotony of life. As depressing as this sound is not anywhere near that bad, I promise. This is a new song though, so I don't expect to be able to play it, but it's fine because I'm experimental. My high school graduating class voted me the most unique male, which is basically just their way of saying I'm weird. But I'm fine with that. So I think that eccentricness adds mysteriousness. Also, for the event, before I decided to, say that I was interested in going, I clicked the maybe option just so if anybody's picked my name out of it, I think, why wouldn't he be going? He's one of the openers. It lends that little bit of mysteriousness that people love, the eccentricity. So this one's pretty short. I expect it to be a little painless. Life's all about perception. And you can make it easier on yourself to get through specific things in life depending on your perception. So this is my perception of driving. Because recently I found driving to be the time where I think most. While on these Michigan roads, I can hear every thump and bump because my car will shake and rattle and roll. Sometimes I fear it won't hold together. At least I know it won't forever. At first I hated traffic, despised neighbors' blocks. Rubbernecking became a synonym for God, why won't these people just go? I wanted to get home, but I've since changed, and it's long overdue. This once a highway prison midday afternoon has become enjoyable through a new view. Levy the poet said life's all about perspective and taking my thoughts captive, to be captivated by them. Well, if I'm the captain, then I ought to steer in this water, and if this is water, then DFW is my spotter. I'm aiming for my non-default setting, something I can get through with. It's this alteration in my perception wherein my perspective begins to grow. Driving for me is a dance. And you can't tell me it's not a dance. The imperfections in the asphalt give rise to noise, but liking it, that's a choice. With a low enough standard, anything can become music. I would know. Seriously though. First, well, when the red light comes into sight, you move your foot from what? Right to left, depress the brake, hope for the best. First the person in front of you, then everyone back. One after another, we fall into this dance and we'll go back. From left to right, we fall into step and continue to move forward. Eventually, you just gotta wait for that green light to come in sight. It just takes time, and rhythmically, we'll learn the beat. If anything, I think you can hum to the street and all the sounds the engine strums to keep chugging along in the heat. If there's anything I'd like to impart with this poem, despite it being unconventional, it's that you can learn to love, even the monotonous parts of life. That's it, that's all I got.